show debut?
March 11th.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know who knows and doesn't know because they were talking about somebody the other day, and I'm like, they don't even know. Like, I can't keep up with it. I've known since January, so
Oh, oh well. It's all good. Well, that's what you get for leaving.
right.
When all the, I mean, my God, Razorback Athletics is such a fiasco. I mean, it's like manna from heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good spot to enter in.
It's good. No shortage of topics.
No, and that's what I get. They were like, well, when they're bad, we'll talk about them less. I'm like, no, 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 no. When they're bad is when you talk about them more because everybody's got a way to solve the problem.
Oh yeah,
Everybody. When they win is when it's kind of boring.
yeah. Because then what do you talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, okay. Next call.
Yeah. That was great. They won. Okay. Now what?
sure to get plenty to eat and drink.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
That's
long
the best
night.
part of the tournament.
Oh yeah.
Gain 10 pounds before it's all said and done. What year are you?
I'm a junior.
Oh, okay, awesome. Do you like doing the broadcast?
Yeah, I do. I started broadcasting since the football season,
Yeah.
and that was kind of my practice. And then I started doing the entire basketball season.
Oh,
Yeah. So I started with Har-Ber, and
nice.
then I moved up to the Ivy.
Oh, nice.
So I've basically done every part, and it's pretty fun.
Excellent. All right, we are set for the first boys game of this tournament. Rainey, Muse, Vance, Hudson, Vaught on the floor for the visitors from Cabot. They'll be our hosts next year for this tournament. Cabot coming in with a record of 19-7 overall, 7-7 in conference play. For the Har-Ber Wildcats, Buchanan, Bishop, Jenkins, Howard, Woodard. Scott Boland's team, 10-14 on the season. They were 6-8 in conference play. Jenkins for three, and just like that, Lawson Jenkins gets the first points of the ball game. His mom can shoot the three as well. Kimberly Jenkins, remember her as Kim Wilson, played for the Arkansas Lady Razorbacks, now the girls coach at Har-Ber. Nice move inside. And Mr. Hudson answers with the deuce of his own. Jenkins draws a foul on the perimeter. That's going to go on Vance, and these Cabot uniforms are an announcer's worst nightmare. They are black numbers in red trim on black uniforms. That was not a good idea for television or live streaming. But the kids like it, so that's what they'll wear. Har-Ber with the old kind of throwback uniforms. I like that. The Har-Ber on front. Buchanan for three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Taken away by Mr. Hudson. Cabot will push it. Mr. Hudson through the lane, and that's a charge. And that is going to be his first personal foul. A lot of the Wildcat faithful made the journey up I-49. Some Cabot faithful as well, making it up I-40 and I-49. To the northwest corner of the state for the 6A state tournament. Pass is a little too far in for Woodward, and that'll be a turnover and Cabot basketball. Folks still filing in. The media have found the hospitality room and are enjoying the great lunch provided by our friends at Beef O'Brady's. Har-Ber extending the defense. Making the Panthers work. It's a lot easier to read the Panther numbers when their backs are to you. You can kind of halfway see it, but man, those numbers in front, those are brutal, especially when the Cabot on the jersey is filled with white and the numbers are filled with black. Nice move, that was blocked. And unfortunately, Har-Ber loses it out of bounds. Bishop tried to corral it and fell over, and it landed on the end line. Early on, Kaylee Corbin running our camera today. We thank her and John Mackey and his students for all their help in making the broadcast possible today. A lot of contact underneath. Muse drawing the foul on the big guy underneath, Mr. Woodard. And he leaned in knowing that he had the defender in the air drawing the contact on the shot. So 2 free throws and he misses the first. The state tournament's a lot of fun, but man, it's always tough to see someone's season come to an end, and that's what's going to happen to half the teams today. And it doesn't matter how the season went, if you knew it was coming or not. Man, when a season ends, it is just not fun. Bishop misses the three, quickly taken away by Muse. He'll bring it down the floor. They've got a man advantage if they can take advantage of it. And to the basket, count it. Jackson Muse, the junior, has given Cabot a 4-3 lead. Cole Bishop picks up his first foul. Free throw's no good. Rebounded away by Howard. Buchanan with the unique hairstyle. He's got it up, and it still looks like it's in his eyes. Nice head fake. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound's tapped out. Buchanan runs it down. They'll reset the offense. Man, Har-Ber, I think every Har-Ber player is wearing a different type of shoes. It almost looks like a couple of them are wearing the old-fashioned Chuck Taylors, though I know they're not. Jenkins draws a foul, shooting a three, and that's going to go on Vance, and that's going to be his second foul already. And Mr. Jenkins, who played last year at Valley Springs, will have 3 free throws coming. Ooh, Mom will get on him about that one. That was a little short. One more. 2 more, actually. There he goes. He knocks that one down. He's got all 4 of Har-Ber's points. Rudolph has checked in. Number 2 for Cabot. Jenkins knocks down the second one, so it's a 5-4 ball game. Jenkins with all 5 Wildcat points. Staying in that man-to-man, trying to set a screen for Vance. He's got it on the, kicks it down low. Hudson banging the bodies underneath. They're going to let him play. It's always interesting, man. We get to the postseason and not as many whistles and a lot more physical contact. Takes some adjustment from the teams. Oh, there's a whistle underneath, and they're going to call Woodard for his second foul. And that was well after the ball had already moved on the play. That's a tough break for Har-Ber. Quickly checking in for the Wildcats, Garrett Pironi. Pironi, number 11, a 6'1 junior. Cabot's going to have to hurry to avoid a 5-second call. Had it knocked away momentarily, and I think we've just got another foul. It's going to be on Howard. Yep, reaching over. That's his first, but that is the 4th team foul already on Har-Ber, so we might have some free throws coming real shortly. Chris Minsky's team. And a charge taken by Buchanan. Rudolph. Oh, no, they're going to call Muse for the charge. I thought he said 2, but he said 3. Jenkins off a screen for 3. Nope. Cabot rebound. Wildcats forcing them to play out a little side. Panthers want to drive it inside, but there's just no room inside to get it there. Good ball movement, though, by the Panthers. Nice move, little floater, won't go. Rebound, loose. Wow, Hudson somehow swung that up, and a jump ball is going to be called. And the possession arrow will go to Cabot. Braden Roberts checks in for Cabot. It's so hard to read these numbers. Vaught checks out. Hudson wants to set a screen. Roberts for 3. Splashes it from the top of the key. 7-5. Panthers. Maybe Rob Coleman here earlier. He's on hand. He used to be a coach in Bentonville, so a chance for him to come back to the old stomping grounds. I know he really likes it in Cabot. A lot of good things happening in the Panther Nation. Buchanan knifes through the lane. And we are even up at 7. Great facility. This is really a perfect venue for the state tournament. Room for a lot of fans, but it's not too crowded. Contact in the backcourt. That's going to go on Mr. Muse, and that's going to be his second. We might have free throws before this quarter's over. Very physical first half. The Wildcats content to back it out. Jenkins with the ball, now waits and gives it over to Buchanan as Scott Boland shouts instructions from the far bench. Jenkins led the conference in scoring. Nice jumper there. And he's got 7 of the 9 Wildcat points. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Nice give underneath. Hudson off the window, no good. Got his own rebound, goes back up and good. And we're even up at 9 again. Buchanan, a little shake and bake in the lane. Nice kick out. Bishop for 3. Kind of an up and down season for the Wildcats, but they are a scrappy, resilient bunch. Buchanan knocked it out. Nothing seems to really rattle this group. McRae will check in. Now here will check in. Arrington McRae.
In the game for the Wildcats, number 21, Arrington McRae.
He is just a sophomore. 1:25 to go in the quarter. And Mr. McRae with a steal. A 1-on-3, and he couldn't get it to go. Buchanan tried to tip it in, no good. Hudson came away with it. He just rushed the layup just a skosh. And then Cabot turns it over as Rainey couldn't hold on to the pass. Now Panthers will make another substitution. Rogers will check in. Zach Bates checks in as well. $1:10 to go. Quarter number 1. Biggest lead for either team's been 3. It's been a fairly even quarter. Wildcats seem a little content, maybe to take the last shot. Jenkins got pushed in the back. They let him play on. It's always interesting to see what they'll let him play and what they'll call. Here comes the pressure, and they just get it across. Nice job not to foul on that one as Rainey lays it up and in. Well, they're letting them play. The biggest thing the officials are trying to do is stay consistent. They've done a good job so far, letting them play, not calling little ticky-tack stuff. It is always a lot harder than it looks, as I've learned this year officiating at the rec center. And Buchanan drives in, and he'll draw contact. And that'll be on Hudson. That's his second. That could be a big factor, as Mr. Hudson's probably going to have to check out. Roberts is set to check back in. Buchanan's first free throw is on its way and rattles out. Yep, Hudson's going to come out and Roberts will come in. So Hudson already with 2 fouls. Har-Ber will have one more free throw from Buchanan here. Cabot might be able to get a shot off. 1.6 to go. Got it. Gonna have to launch it in a hurry. Didn't get it off. Didn't get it off in time. It's almost like they weren't aware of how much time was on the clock. So we have reached the end of quarter number 1 and Har-Ber on top. 13-11. We'll step away, and this is the Bentonville Sports Network.
The Mascot Media National Sports app is your home for your sports network. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, this app is the home base for your entire athletic program. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away. Show your school support and allow your business to be featured throughout your school's mobile app. The Mascot Media National Sports app, your home for your sports network.
(13-11). Har-Ber leading Cabot as we begin quarter number 2. And a foul underneath. So Bishop picks up the foul. My numbers keep jumping around on the scoreboard. It's the craziest thing. Oh, technology and computers, they just drive us nuts, don't they? It keeps moving around. It's the craziest thing. Three-pointer, boy, the Wildcats can shoot the rock, and Cole Bishop knocks down his second three. And that gets the Har-Ber students who are across the Har-Ber bench. There's a three-pointer from Cabot, no good. Long rebound. Panthers get it back. And they'll need to reset the offense. And that brings the bench to their feet. The nice defensive effort. Oh, that was pretty. Bates with the little teardrop floater. Buchanan, nice head fake off the window. He's a gamer, man. He is shifty. And again, the scoreboard's jacking around. And Bates with a little three of his own. Mr. Bates has 5 points real fast. Buchanan, nice pass. McCray inside, had it blocked. And then almost stolen away. The biggest lead by either team's been 3. And speaking of threes, Vance knocks down a 3. This is turning into the old slugfest on the driveway. What you can do, I can do it too. Close, competitive, fun on the hard way. Buchanan drives in. There's a lot of contact as it rolls off the window and good. That was a nice move by the junior. Roberts, nice pass inside. Oh, man. Muse off the window. That was pretty. Both teams playing at a high level right now. Jenkins wouldn't go, almost stepped out of bounds on the free throw, and he almost lost it going across the half-court line. A lot of contact, and we got a foul, and they're going to call it on Har-Ber. They're going to call on Jenkins. It's his first. Seawood and Bockelman check in for Har-Ber. Mr. Hudson comes back onto the floor for Cabot, as does Mr. Randolph. In the lane, wow. Vance just kind of hung in the air and then laid it off the window. That was pretty. I think he was a little surprised he was that open. He was expecting some contact and didn't get it. And then it was like, oh, I got to get this in the basket. And that he did. Oh, that was nice. Look at that move. Oh, that's a shame that didn't go down. Buchanan deserved a basket just for the great athletic play. Coach Minsky telling his team, hey, get back out on the floor. Seawood leaned in and draws a foul. It'll be on the floor, though. No shots. It'll be on Bates. No, it'll be on Vaught, 5-0. Howard checks back in as Peroni checks out. Free throw won't go, cleared away by Hudson. On the perimeter, it's going to be on Bockelman his first. And now both teams with 7 team fouls. And we'll have free throws for the final 3:47 in this one. First one is good. The 5-0 run right now for Cabot. Make it 6-0. And the scoreboard again is tripping out, man. So we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them and return in 30 seconds.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Har-Ber section across the way. Their team down by 5 points. And again, the scoreboard is got a mind of its own. 25-20. Almost 3 minutes left to go. It's like the graphic keeps moving. This is really weird. Cabot content to work a little clock here. With a 5-point lead, why not? In the lane, no good, and Hudson is there again with the putback. He's got 6. And the Panthers on an 8-0 run. Seawood fouled underneath. If that's on Vance, that's his 3rd. Ooh, it is. He's going to have to come out. He's picked up his 3rd foul, and that will bring Zach Bates off the bench. Mr. Seawood, Micah Seawood at the line. The lefty knocks the first down, his first points of the ball game. And that ends the run by Cabot. That was an 8-0 run. One more, good. He's got 2. 27-22. He stepped on the end line. Good defense. Nice job by the Wildcats. Bishop checks back in. He's already knocked down 2 threes. Wouldn't be shocked to see him attempt another one. Scott Passmore, the AD for the Bentonville Public Schools. He is the hardest working AD I know. He is down there doing whatever it takes to get stuff here and there. He's working the whole time. He does not sit back and watch anything. He is constantly working. Appreciation to him and Jeff McGee for having us here. Inside, Mr. Howard. And now Har-Ber's on a little bit of a 4-0 run. Coach Bolin imploring his defense to turn up the pressure even more if possible. Cabot looks like they're content to work it around. Oh, and it's stolen away. Nope, they got it back. Nice move. Hudson laid it up and in. Buchanan trying to get through a screen. A lot of contact. Some thought he walked. Splash goes Mr. Bishop for the 3rd time. 29-27. Contemporaries, the Wildcat Sports Network across the way. Zach Arns, Donald Tucker calling the action for Har-Ber. Nice move inside. Mr. Rainey with the teardrop floater. Leads back to 4. Jenkins whips it around. Back to Buchanan. He'll go a 3. And he knocked it down, and there was contact after the shot. So Nick Buchanan's in double figures. We've got a 1-point game. He's the first player in double figures. The student section across the way encouraging their Wildcats. Nothing like a state tournament. Great to see students here. I know the school day is still going on. Kaylee's on the camera. She's enjoying the state tournament action. Student here at West. She's a junior. And we have reached halftime. That was an entertaining first half. Very entertaining. Cabot leads 31-30. We will take a break. Hit the hospitality room for a snack. You can get a snack wherever you are. We will patronize our sponsors with some commercials, and then we'll return with the second half. Cabot on top, 31-30.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
The Mascot Media National Sports app is your home for your sports network. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, this app is the home base for your entire athletic program. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away. Show your school support and allow your business to be featured throughout your school's mobile app. The Mascot Media National Sports app, your home for your sports network.
Washington Regional Urgent Care is a convenient and cost-effective alternative to the emergency room. No appointments are needed and all ages are welcome. Washington Regional Urgent Care is open 7 days a week, now with 2 locations in Fayetteville next to Washington Regional Medical Center and in Johnson on Johnson Mill Boulevard. For quality, convenient, non-emergency care, Washington Regional Urgent Care is here for you. For hours, locations, and a list of non-emergency care treatments, go to wregional.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Community owned, locally governed, uniquely qualified. Washington Regional is your hospital. It's where babies are born. Life-saving education is offered. Outreach services are provided. It's where a continuum of care is ensured and growth is supported. We do all these things for the community because of the people who live here. People like you. We are your hospital. Learn more at wregional.com.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I was a first-time home buyer and had a great experience with a mortgage officer here at Arvest.
We came in, gave them all the information that we needed, and
it was kind of a natural choice.
When you go through Arvest with your mortgage stays with Arvest.
Home equity line of credit, they were very helpful in helping me establish that.
I have recommended Arvest to friends and family. That's why most of my family are now at Arvest Bank.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 140,000 participants here in Arkansas who take part in high school sports or activities.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
Experience award-winning quality at Washington Regional. Washington Regional Medical Center has been honored with the Governor's Quality Award for Performance Excellence. This is the highest level of recognition offered through the Governor's Quality Award program. And Washington Regional is only the 5th hospital in the state to receive the award since the program began in 1995. For award-winning quality and life-changing care, Washington Regional is your hospital. Learn more at wregional.com.
Do allow me to learn to fight my own battles. Don't try to relive your youth through me.
Do allow me to make mistakes and learn from them.
Don't allow me to quit before I complete the activity. I need to learn perseverance.
Do support me and come to watch me play and perform and be my biggest fan regardless of the outcome.
Don't encourage me to specialize in a specific activity or sport.
Don't talk bad about my teammates and coaches.
Do teach me to respect my coaches, instructors, and officials.
Do understand that education-based activities are more about just winning and losing. They're about learning.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Wolverine Arena, Centerton, Arkansas. We are here for the 6A state basketball tournament. Ready for the second half. It has been an entertaining first half as Cabot leads Har-Ber 31-30. Seth Vance with 7 points. Jacob Hudson with 8 for Cabot. Rainey's got 4. Bates with 5. Muse with 4. And Vance has the 7 points, but he's got 3 fouls. He's the only Panther in foul trouble. For Har-Ber, Seawood with 2. Buchanan with 10. Bishop with 9. 3 threes. Jenkins with 7. And Howard with 2. Jenkins the leading scorer in the 6A West. And the clock is stopped, as you can. Not sure what's going on. We've lost our clock feed, so the officials are at the scores table trying to figure out what's going on. Har-Ber's practicing shooting free throws. Cabot's in front of their bench, ready to go. And the scoreboard must have lost power. We're resetting it. Here we go. Yep, you can see the score's been reset to 0. There we go. We'll get it correct. 31-30. Yeah, they must have lost power down on the press row. Hey, things happen at tournament time. It's almost, it never fails. It drives you nuts. It's an administrator, but hey. Scott Passmore and Jeff McGee are on top of it. And we are ready to go. Let me make that 30 a little smaller because I got a feeling it's going to take off on me. I'll make that 31 a little smaller too. All right, we're rocking and rolling now. So we're underway. Third quarter, Cabot basketball. Panthers with a 1-point lead. And you hear the student section from Har-Ber. That's the one nice thing. When it's close to your school, you can get some folks in the stands and make a little noise. Nice move to the basket by Muse. He's got 6. And 3 points is the biggest lead we've had so far in this contest. Both teams have had 3-point leads. No, I take that back. Does anybody have 4? Yes, Cabot had a 5-point lead, actually 29-24. Jenkins backs it out to Buchanan. He'll go the other side. Coach Boland shouting out the instructions, and Mr. Buchanan will head back up top. Kind of a little 3-man weave. Buchanan, oh, that was fancy, tipped up. No, they're going to call offensive goaltending. They're going to say that Woodward touched it in the cylinder. Cabot basketball. I don't think Coach Boland agreed with the call. I don't know that it ever got up above the rim, to be honest, but hey, we don't have instant replay. Just got to make the call, move on. Vance, got to be careful with the 3 fouls. Gives it up to Hudson. He almost walked. They'll have to reset the offense up top. Muse had it deflected. It went between the official's legs. The Har-Ber player, Bishop, got out of the way, and it went out of bounds. Har-Ber basketball. Alert play by everybody. Thing is radioactive. Everybody's getting out of the way of that one. They left him open, and Mr. Bishop, he had a great look but couldn't get it. And, well, the official didn't signal which way. Originally he was going to signal it was Cabot ball, but then retracted. So Bates checks back in for Cabot. Muse checks out. Buchanan got a screen, launches a 3, no good, but Jenkins is there with the rebound. Now he'll go back up and under, and it might have been blocked by Hudson. Hot potato underneath, foul on Cabot. They'll be on Roberts. No, it's on Vaught. Okay. You can't read those numbers on their jerseys. It drive you insane. Muse checks back in. You can see the back of the jersey, kind of, from our vantage point up here on the concourse. I would imagine it's a little easier to read if you're on the scores table. Jenkins, nice move underneath and up and in. Lawson Jenkins has 9 points. And the lead's back down to 1, and our scoreboard's acting up again. Man, this thing has just a mind of its own. Bad scoreboard. Fans for both sides up and yelling at this one. There's a lot of angst in the air as the air ball falls harmlessly to the ground. Sorry, I keep messing with the scoreboard, but the numbers keep moving around. It's the craziest thing. Buchanan. It might have gotten deflected. They retain possession. Now Jenkins puts it on the deck. Little drive, and a block is called on Cabot. Nice job by Jenkins to draw the foul. And that's going to be Mr. Vaught. That's his 3rd. He's going to have to come out. Mr. Hudson's going to check in for him, but he can't check in until after the free throw. Makes the first. Lawson has 10 points now. We're tied. Rudolph checks in. Roberts checks in. Hudson was already in the ball game. And now Cabot's going to somebody's going to have to come off. They got 6 guys on the floor. Vance says, I'll come off, and Muse says, no, I'll come off. You stay on the floor. Second free throw, no good. Cabot has led ever since they went up 21-20. Good ball movement, 3-pointer, no good, short. Buchanan with the rebound, looking to run. They've got numbers, finds his way to the basket, draws contact, and they're going to call a charge. Knicks first. Man, he does a great job of driving in there and drawing getting the defense, catching them setting up. But that time, the defender got set just a skosh before Mr. Buchanan made his move to the rim. Hudson, a lot of contact, has to kick it back out. Vance thought about it, and then Jenkins cut him off. Jenkins is 6'5", probably grow a couple more inches or so to be 6'7". Hudson, oh my goodness, the big man knocks down a 3. He's got 11. And almost knocked away by Bates. Peroni checks back in. And Mr. Woodard will check out this big sophomore, the big 6'7" sophomore. Very young team for Har-Ber. Very young team. Basket's good. Mr. Jenkins. He's got 12. No good, long rebound. Jenkins runs it down. Spin move, lost it. Hudson has it. He needs help. Foul, and free throws are coming, and the Har-Ber players don't necessarily. Howard picks up the foul. It's his second. Mr. Muse comes back into the ball game. Bates will get one more. Missed them both. Ew. Timeout, Har-Ber. I'm not sure what Coach Bowen was. He went to 30. He was turned kind of toward off beyond the court. It was like he was yelling at somebody. Not sure what that was about. Kelly with a great shot of the Har-Ber bench there. It's Coach Bowen drawing it up on the whiteboard. So quick 30. We're ready to get going again. .307 to go, quarter number 3. Jenkins being pressured, lost the handle, Buchanan gets it back. Man, he does great with that head fake. Gets an open look. Somehow Har-Ber came up with it. Oh, but he was on the line. Mr. Howard was on the end line. So the ball goes back over to the Panthers from Cabot. Now the dignitaries on hand. You can always tell them they're the only ones wearing a coat and a tie in the gym. Hudson underneath, lost the handle, and Har-Ber comes away with it. Buchanan wants to push it. Man, he gets down the floor quick. He is quick with the ball. That one's a little short, rebounded away by Hudson. Some guys are just faster with the basketball, and Buchanan is one of them. He can flat out fly when the ball is in his hands. Muse gives it up. Two-pointer from Randolph. That was an air ball. Air ball chant. Didn't have much. And a foul on the perimeter by Bates. That was not a good foul. No, that's not Bates. That's Randolph. He fouled Jenkins on the perimeter, and that's one of those, what are you doing type fouls. It's his first. Third team foul on Cabot. Har-Ber has 2 team fouls. Buchanan, man, he just finds his way to the basket every time, doesn't he? Couldn't get the finish there. There was a lot of contact. They let him play on. back and forth. It's been a close game throughout. Been a lot of fun. Three-pointer. Nope. Oh, but they get the rebound. There's a foul underneath. Count the basket. Mr. Randolph gets his first points of the contest. And that'll be on Jenkins, his second. So free throw coming for Randolph. Three-point play. And the lead is 4. Jenkins. Tough jumper. Oh my goodness, it went in and came out. That is cruel. That was a heck of a shot. Cabot content to work it around the perimeter. Burning clock, under a minute to go. Hudson. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul. I think they got Howard with the body. Ooh, no, they call it on Jenkins, and that's his third. So that could be a big blow for the Cats. Free throw's good. One more coming. And the scoreboard's losing power again as some of the numbers are disappearing. Mr. Roberts knocked both those down. He's got 5 points. Har-Ber looks like they're going to be content to hold for the final shot. I don't think Coach Boland's real happy with the way they're moving without the ball right now. Jenkins in trouble, has to throw it away across court to Buchanan. They're in danger of getting a 5-second call. As you can see, the clock winding down. Wildcats are going to have to get something going if they're going to get a good look and and maybe a chance at a rebound. Buchanan launches a deep three, no good. Rebound, loose, and that's going to be the end of quarter number 3. It was 31-30 Cabot at the half. Now it is 41-35, so it's a 10-5 quarter in favor of the Panthers of Cabot. So we'll step away for the timeout between quarters and return with the fourth quarter. This is the Bentonville Sports Network.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Welcome to Centerton, the home of the Wolverines, and also the home of the 6A state basketball tournament on what is turned out to be a foggy Tuesday. What is today? Wednesday afternoon. Hey, but we're inside, so it doesn't matter if there's fog outside. But it was kind of freaky because it was beautiful yesterday. Buchanan, great move, couldn't finish. Rebound Vance. Here comes the pressure from the Wildcats. 6-point contest. I bet you that is the biggest lead of the ball game. Cabot content to run a little clock. The TV cameras are here. They'll be here throughout the week. A lot of good basketball being played. And the media on hand. And that's a foul on the perimeter by Peroni. His first. Both teams just 3 fouls. No, that's not right. Har-Ber has 5 fouls. Cabot has 3. And Buchanan's shaking up. He's coming out. Kind of hobbled a little bit. Might have twisted his ankle. So Bockelman will check in. The trainer's going to look at Buchanan. His right ankle. Take the shoe off. They'll look at it. Probably tape him up, get him back in there. But that's a bad break for Har-Ber. Can Cabot take advantage? Muse, a lot of contact. They let him play. Now Vance gets free for 3. No good. Rebound Wildcats. Jenkins keeping Har-Ber in it. He's got 14. And that ends a 5-0 run that Cabot had going. Good defense by the Cats. Thought about the 3, pulls it back down. They're content to work clock, let it run. Why not? They've got it in their favor. Nice move. Yes. Mr. Muse with the finish. 43-37. Jenkins up top. Buchanan lacing the sneakers back up. I think he wants to get back in, but he's still on the bench. Now he's going to head to the scorer's table to check in. The Wildcats need their floor general back out on the floor. Jenkins looking for help. Couldn't find anybody. Has to kick it back out. Cabot fans can't believe they called a foul. They wanted a charge. That'll be on Muse, his 3rd. Buchanan will check back in. Oh, the Cabot folks are not happy. Quickly checking in. Rainey checks in. Cats got to be careful, just managed to get it in. Jenkins puts it on the deck, wants to drive baseline, gets cut off, over to Buchanan. He'll launch a 3, no. Nice rebound, had it knocked away though. Peroni had it, now here's some pressure. Jenkins managed not to foul. Quickly Cabot the other way. They got Hudson under the basket, it was blocked by Howard. And maybe a little posturing after the block. They'll play on. Nice drive, a scoop. Oh, that's a tough foul call on Howard. That's his 3rd. Get the defender in the air, though, and It's going to go in favor of the offense most of the time. Get that defender in the air and then charge into him and draw the contact. That's what Muse did there. He's got 9 points. Bonkelman checks back in for Har-Ber. Vaught checks back in for the Panthers. Vaught's got 3 fouls, so does Vance and Muse. (45-37). That was kind of a wild shot that ends up not going anywhere. Yeah, it's getting sloppy right now. Coach Bolin wants a full timeout. So 4:14 to go, quarter number 4. Cabot with an 8-point lead. We will step away. In return, this is the 6A state tournament on the Bentonville Sports Network. The 2019 6A state basketball tournament. The action fast and furious, maybe not quite that fast and furious. That was one of the junior high games here at Wolverine Arena earlier in the year. Messing around with our DJI Mobile Osmo 2. 45-37, 4:14 to go. Cabot in front. The winner, oh man, the winner's got to play Bryant tomorrow at 5:30. You got to beat somebody though if you're going to be a state champion, right? Might as well do it at the start. Nice move, Buchanan. Har-Ber's going to need him to really turn it on this last 4 minutes. Well, they get a turnover. There's a chance to cut it even further. Jenkins, a little spin, kicks it out. 3-pointer? No. Almost dribbled it out of bounds. Nice defensive posturing there, but the rebound goes Cabot's way. Now it's tipped, and that's going to be a timeout or a foul. Coach M is not real happy with his Panthers right now as he calls a 30-second timeout with 3:34 to go. 6-point ball game. So, pretty animated discussion right now between Coach M and his big man, Mr. Vaught. Capital inbound on the side, 3:34 to go. They've got a 45-39 lead. Buchanan has only scored 2 points in the second half. Jenkins has carried the load for the Wildcats in the second half. And a foul on the perimeter on Jenkins. And that's his 4th. That's a costly one. With 3:20 to go. Not what you wanted if you were Har-Ber. That'll put Vance at the line. He missed it, though. Rebound off Cabot. Har-Ber basketball. Buchanan trying to get the signal from Coach Bolin. What's he want? Taps the head. Here we go. Buchanan shakes and bakes. Hangs in the air. Almost got it to go, but it wouldn't go. Cabot with the rebound. Man, he drives as well as anybody I've seen in a while. He just needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, a lot of banging on the perimeter. Oh, my, tackled him. Cabot wants an intentional foul. Not going to call it, though. Peroni grabbed him. He was not making a play for the ball. That's a tough call for the official because, you know, he's trying to foul. But that's a great point by Coach M. I mean, he flat out grabbed him. He was not going for the ball. Muse knocks down the free throw. Would have been two. Had it been intentional, it would have been 2 free throws in the ball. Coach M still working it for he wants that intentional foul call. I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. 47-39. Muse has 12 points. Buchanan spins. Someone's going to have to put the ball up in the air. Oh, that is a touch foul on the perimeter. And that's going to be on Rainey as first. Not bonus time yet, just a 15 foul on the Panthers. Har-Ber's committed 8, so they can foul and put Cabot at the line. They're going to have to get going, though. 2.5 left. Buchanan draws contact on the perimeter, and that is a tough foul on Rainey. He didn't even see Buchanan. He didn't even see him. He was trying to get out of the way and inadvertently ran into him. Wow. So that's 6 fouls. So the next one will put Har-Ber at the line. Buchanan for 3. If it goes, it's huge. No rebound, and they're going to call Peroni for a foul. He grabbed him as he was going up for the rebound. But for Har-Ber, the good news is it immediately stops the clock. Now they're going to put Cabot at the line as much as possible, make the Panthers win it at the free throw line. So Cabot's got an opportunity to put it away here. Coach M still working the official on that call he thought was intentional. Hudson. Oh, that was not a good attempt. So you know who to foul now if you're Har-Ber. Jenkins. Oh, should have gone up. Inside, Peroni missed it. Now Buchanan, watch him knife his way off the glass, good. Buchanan's got 14. 6-point game, here comes the pressure. Oh, Hudson had the ball and they had an opportunity to foul him and didn't. A lot of contact, they let him play. Rainey traveled, oh my goodness. Turnover. Woodard, he's been on the bench a while. How effective can he be now? His team needs him. He's checked in. Howard checks out. So the Cats could make it a single possession. No, they can't quite make it a single possession game. They're down. Yeah, they could. They're down 6. Math is not my forte. Jenkins hangs in the air and draws contact. Oh, and that, unfortunately for Cabot, is Vaught. That's his 4th. Unfortunately, Vaught fouled him, and that's 5. Vaught's done for the afternoon. Fouls out with no points. The shot had already been released when he made contact. Seawood checks back in for Har-Ber. So Jenkins at the line makes the first. Lawson Jenkins with 15 points. He gets one more opportunity. And missed the second. They're going to have to foul. Coach Bolin says, come on, guys, bring the pressure. Cabot says, bring it on. We want you to bring the pressure because we're going to dribble around and kill the clock. And, boy, that was a tough foul on Bockelman because he wasn't doing anything, the offensive player. And give credit to Vance for being heads up. Charged him with his arm out. He initiated the contact, and they called the foul. So he goes to the line and makes the first. He's got 11. Pretty heads-up play. So they'll make an offensive-defensive switch, Har-Ber will. Seawood comes out. The big boys come in to rebound. One more for Mr. Vance. He's got 12 points. And Cabot's taking a timeout. With a 7-point lead with 1:27 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-42 lead. Har-Ber's going to have to draw up some three-pointers there for that student section on their feet, making noise. They've been a little subdued this quarter as the Panthers have taken control. So under 90 seconds to go. Cabot has the double bonus coming. Har-Ber has committed 10 fouls, so the Panthers are in the double bonus. Har-Ber has just the bonus. Cabot's only committed 7 fouls, so they've got a few fouls to give before they put Har-Ber at the line for 2 automatics. Interesting. Har-Ber's going to need a 3 here, and that would make it a 4-point game. But really, they just need they need a 2. Okay, timeouts. Let's see what's going on there. 3 for Cabot, 2 for Har-Ber. So they just need a basket. They could get a basket, get a timeout, and go. A little pressure by Cabot makes Jenkins pick it up a little sooner and burn a little more clock. Off a screen from Buchanan. Jenkins drives in. Tough turnaround jumper. It's short. A lot of clearing out. Rebound. And I think they're going to get Buchanan for the foul, as they've identified the shooter, Rainey. Yep, they're going to call it on Buchanan. It'll be a second. So Rainey will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Or actually, it's a 2-shot foul. 2 shots coming. So Cabot talking with the coaches. That's almost as good as a timeout, and they get points. I mean, what a bonus is that? 5 now, 50-42. The defense for Cabot, the story in the second half, is they have really kept that Har-Ber offense in check and not allowed them to do anything. 6 for Mr. Rainey, and a steal. Hudson, that's the guy you want to foul. And they didn't foul him. Vance has got on the perimeter. You probably don't want to foul him. He's a good free throw shooter. Hudson's got it. You got to foul him. Bishop will. That's his 3rd. But with under 60 seconds left, it's looking more and more like Cabot's the one moving on. Missed it. 1 more to come. He missed it again. Yeah, that was the guy he needed to foul a little earlier. About 2 minutes to go. Jenkins trying to draw. Draws contact to go to the line. Oh, and they're going to call a block, and the Cabot fans are not happy. But, yeah, I mean, he drew it. It's on Roberts. His first. Yeah, it's all right. Cabot fans don't want that clock to stop. They want this thing over with and done. So they want to match up with Bryant. Peroni will check in. This was Seawood. Jenkins going for his 17th point of the ball game on this free throw. got it. 51-44. We'll see what. Oh, Coach Bolin was the closest Wildcat to Hudson there, and that's who he wanted to foul, but nobody was there. And now Buchanan will have to foul. And the junior picks up his third. Well, so far the Central is going to go 2-0 on day one at the tournament. Girls game next, Bentonville West, North Little Rock. It's Mr. Hudson at the line. Made it. His 12th point. Down 8 with 40.4 left. They're going to have to hit a 3 and call timeout, get a turnover and hit another 3. They have the 2 timeouts left, but Hudson just hit both free throws. That was huge. 9-point game. Somebody's going to have to spot up quickly. Jenkins kicks it out. No good. They get the rebound, back up and in. Timeout, timeout, timeout. So this is Coach Bolin. As Woodard gets the putback. 53-46 with 26.6 left. Now, Har-Ber's got 1 timeout left. Cabot has led ever since the 21-20 mark in the second quarter. Har-Ber has managed to cut it to 4, but that's his, they actually had it cut to 1 in the second half. But they have not gotten any closer than that. 4's as close as they've gotten here in this fourth quarter. They need a turnover and a 3. Cabot, yeah, you just want to get the ball across midcourt, and then you can dribble around. Let them foul you. You've got 2 shots coming. It is going to be tough sledding for Har-Ber to get back into this one. But crazy things happen. That's why you play the game. They want to extend the defense. Here we go. Can they get a 5-second call? Nope, they'll get it in. Quickly, there's the foul. Bockelman picks up his 3rd. He fouled Rainey, I believe. So they got the ball on the man they want to shoot the free throws. Ooh, missed the first. Little ray of hope. Here come the bigs. And Mr. Bishop has come in, number 14 for Har-Ber, so look for him to get a 3-point opportunity on the other end. 1 more free throw coming for Rainey. He missed him. Oh, he did. Wow. That thing was going to fall off and then somehow rolled back over and in. Somebody's going to have to shoot a 3 for Har-Ber. 2s aren't going to do it at this point. Inside, underneath, timeout. Nope, they're going to play on. Woodard's got 4. Here comes the pressure. They foul Hudson. Buchanan does. That's his 4th, but there's 9.6 left, and I don't think they're going to have enough to come back. Mr. Hudson goes to the line. 13. Lawson Jenkins, the leading scorer in the ball game, with 17 for Har-Ber. First one, Hudson, good. Second one, good as well. And then they'll put the defenders on the floor. So Cabot and Bryant tomorrow at 5:30. Jenkins with a long 3, no good. And Cabot will just wind it down, and that's it. 48-56. Cabot is moving on. Leading scorer for Cabot was Jacob Hudson with 15. Seth Vance had 12. Jackson Muse had 12. Cairo Randolph had 3. Braden Roberts had 5. Mr. Rainey, Jordan Rainey, he had 7. Zach Bates had 5. For Har-Ber, Lawson Jenkins closes it out with 17 points. Nick Buchanan had 14 points. Cole Bishop, 9 points on 3 threes, all in the first half. Mr. Woodard had 4, Howard 2, and Seawood with 2. Again, our final score, Cabot 56, Har-Ber 43. It's Cabot and Bryant tomorrow at 5:30. We'll stop the stream momentarily, then return. Derek Left's going to have the call of North Little Rock and Bentonville West after this. Thank you for being with us. This is the 6A State Basketball Tournament on the Bentonville Sports Network.